Very interesting collection of routes here that we'll look at. To the top of our screen, Snead is going to run a bang dig, which is just a quick in cut. This is a West Coast staple, this quick 10-yard dig right there. And the outside receiver, in this case, Miles Boykin, is going to run a hitch route. And then he has license to drift this to the sideline so as to pull the linebacker away from the dig, crumbing across the middle. Very interesting. On the bottom of our screen as well, you see Gus released to the flat. That is to widen the defense and really kind of freeze this flat or hook defender here. And the corner route being run by Andrews pulls the top off so that Duvernay can curl this. I think I'm sure he's the primary target here, and this comes open, very decisive on the part of the quarterback. Notice that Duvernay doesn't just sit and wait on the football. He goes and gets it. Right there. I think this is probably force of habit by Andrews. He sees that he's kind of open in space, and he turns to look for the football. You really want him to continue that corner and take that coverage away. Watch it again. Devin is at the bottom of our screen. He is the single receiver to that side once they bounce the back. Very effective job here, selling vertical, selling outside, and quickly beating 27 off the line and inside. Does a good job after the catch here as well. Watch the footwork off the line. Gets the cornerback to open up and turn and run. Swats the inside arm. He's got him. The ball's there. Really nicely delivered. He's going to take on contact. 37-yard line. Picks up about 6 yards after contact. Watch it again. Obviously, the Ravens want to get Duvernay in space. I think he's at least the third look on this. But I like how he continues to work across the field. And you'll see him attack outside, cross the face of the underneath coverage, and then just run away from that safety. The quarterback gets flushed really early here. I think you'll see the quarterback check the safety for mark on this over. This is another third down conversion here. And then he probably wants the back with Boyle out front. And you can see, I guess that's Bozeman coming over. He gets beat. The quarterback gets flushed. And quarterback's got room to run here, but watch him keep this alive. And again, you're going to see the wideout, Duvernay, just run away from the safety here. At one point, they're pretty even. Just kind of increases that gap. The quarterback puts it on him, hands to the ball. Extended to the ball. And I just like how he continued working. It's clear that he does have big play potential. In particular, when the play starts to break down, he has an ability, I think, to find soft spots in zone coverage. You see him with this slant as the singled up field receiver here. But watch him bend in and then over these linebackers and run to grass here. But particularly as the play breaks down and the quarterback ends up breaking the pocket, I think there's a big opportunity. And there seemed to be a connection between he and Lamar. Very often he's second, third, fourth in the progression. They don't hook up here. But I do think Devin's number 2, bottom of our screen. Watch how he attacks the leverage of the hook player here, puts his foot in the ground, and beats him up the seam. Does a great job kind of contorting his body and turning to catch that football. Again, he's working really hard here. He is late in the progression. In fact, it looks like Mark running this over is the look. You see all the Steelers kind of buy into that pretty heavily, really not paying a lot of mind to to the route that's being run to this side. Nice job by Marquise running off this cover 2 to this side. This looks like a cover 6 overall. And this safety comes downhill to get on top of Mark. This could be a read. Don't know, but he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield, does a great job. Quarterback comes off that read. Pretty good protection. And this is another 3rd down call here. Watch the catch here. Concentration. Watch it again. Of course, the name of the game is getting him in space with the ball in his hands. He's a very, very good runner with the football, and he's just crazy fast. Sometimes you can see him just hit that extra gear in space. This is just some jet motion with a designed bubble to him. The offensive line run blocking left, and picks up 20 yards on it. It's a big play. And watch the burst after he gets the ball in his hands. Another 3rd down conversion. They're going to hit Devin on this slant. Ravens have numbers here, 3/2. And again, you see how effective he is getting upfield after he receives it, how effective he is running through contact. I think he picks up about 5 after contact here. Good interference here by the other 2 receivers. Takes a hit at the 24. Keeps his balance. Goes down about the 19. Watch it again. There were times where they did not have numbers or a numbers advantage. They got him the ball and made conversions. Anyway, this is, I think, 2nd and 10. See, just enough of a chip by Nick. The run blocking opposite, right? The play fake and the run blocking to pull the defense to that side. Again, they have 2 against 3 defenders here. Now watch him juke the safety that splits the 2 blocks right here. Doesn't fully juke him, but he gets him to stop his feet, and then he outruns that angle. Kind of gets horse-collared toward the end here, but I think they pick up 8, maybe 9 on this play. It's a 3rd down and 1 call. It's some of this jet action again with the quarterback under center. And this just hit so quickly. And Ricard and Orlando are able to get the seal there. And then watch him in the open field make the safety come down and miss. I don't probably talk about stats or look up statistics as much as maybe I should. I did look up his targets, however, and I found it interesting. The final 4 games of the regular season, he got 2 targets, 1 reception. 2 targets in 4 games. Not sure the reason for that. In the postseason, he had 6 snaps, offensive snaps, in the first playoff game, 2 in the Buffalo game. As far as I could tell, he didn't get any targets at all. You can see what a weapon he is here just in this image. This is, of course, his touchdown kickoff return. We'll watch this from the end zone angle first. They're going to allow the number 1 and 2 defenders to the right side of our screen through in order that Ricard and Miles get on them. But you see this wall kind of built here. You're going to see a double team. A lot of times the number 3 or the number 2 to any side might be the gunner type, but they get a double team here and here. This double team, this is Olaka and Nick, and they're going to drive him into the punter ultimately here, right there. But this doesn't happen if he doesn't transition as quickly as he does. And watch him read, Pat's block, right? Pat just gets a little bit, folds that in, and then watch this burst here to get around this block, or get around 34. And you get a real sense of his speed. He turns it on at a certain point here from the other perspective. We'll watch it from that perspective or try to pick up where that happens. Somewhere in there. Maybe we can see it right here. He's kind of turning it on. You can see those strides get wider, and he's just not going to be caught. Watch him. We'll see if we can see that moment a little bit more clearly at full rhythm. Watch him turn it on right here, right there.